guys, so this video is how to save money on palettes. Palettes are really awesome. I love them, and you'll see a lot of like beauty gurus on YouTube that's with a lot of different palettes, and I think they're great, but I don't think you need that many of them. So I picked out 3 of my palettes because I have bought a lot of palettes, but honestly, like, I wouldn't, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't buy quite as many palettes as I could, or as I did. So I picked out 3 palettes to talk to you guys about and show you that I really love. So I'm going to start with this one. This is the e.l.f. palette, Eyes of Space. It's 141 colors, and I love it so much. As you can see, I've definitely used it up like a lot. And it came to me a little banged up, just because I guess like it was in a box with a lot of other stuff, and when the other stuff like kind of crushed it, so it did come to me a little bit banged up, but was not that bad. It's totally usable. I didn't even like complain or anything, just because it was still really usable, and like it was only one color that wasn't usable, and 1 out of 141 is not that bad. So I absolutely love it. And I love having all these different colors, but at the same time, like, I know, like, certain colors I'm only going to use once, and, like, other colors I might try and I'm never going to use and stuff, and so I have 141 colors here. Some of them I still haven't tried, you know? So I think palettes in general, just because of that, are somewhat of a waste of money. So I love this because it was only $20 on eyeslipsface.com. And you get so many colors for your money, so you definitely get more for your money than you do with Coastal Scents, because I know their palette was like 18, their 88 original palette was 100, or it was not 100, it was $18, which is only like $2 less than this, and this is 141 colors, and that's 88 colors, so you definitely get more for your money with this. And I absolutely love it. You get tons and tons of colors and stuff. So I would definitely pick this one up. And I really wouldn't worry about getting another one that's like has tons of colors, because you're not going to use it. And really, if you find a color that you really like and you use it up really fast, you can always go to e.l.f. again and pick out that specific color in one of their bigger eyeshadows and just have that color for a longer time, and use other colors in the palette. You really don't need to get another palette for the one color, you know. And having said that, I do have the 88 original palette from Coastal Scents, and I got this one I think a week or 2 before I got the e.l.f. one, and I really do love it. It's the same, like, sort of just tons of different colors. So again, I wouldn't get this one if you have the e.l.f. one already, or if you want, like, I wouldn't repurchase this just because I have the e.l.f. one. I really do love it. I think Coastal Scents is great palettes, and I love the colors. They're really nice. But again, like, just money-wise, to save my money, I wouldn't get it. It's not necessary to get this instead of the e.l.f. one, or in addition to the e.l.f. one. It's really just kind of stupid. I would get one that's a different sort of palette, maybe not the warm palette, but you know, like a specific color palette if you use that color a lot. Like, I know I use a lot of browns and bronze colors, so I would get the warm palette for me, because I use those so often, you know. Or I use a lot of purples as well, so I would get a purple palette with tons of different shades of purple, because that is really useful for me. And you know that on Coastal Scents, those types of palettes are a little bit less expensive. So I would get that. And then this is the other palette, and this is really the type of palette I'm promoting. And no one is paying me to do this. I'm not getting any compensation from any of these or anything. I'm just showing you them because I love them. But it's this type of palette I'm really saying go for. This is e.l.f.'s palette, and it's the 32 piece eyeshadow palette. This is the box it came in. I just got it. And it's their warm eyeshadow colors, you can see. And it's on sale for $5. It's usually $10 at elf.com or at islipsface.com. It's usually $10, but it was on sale for $5. And again, I use a lot of the warm colors, so I got one with all warm colors, and I love it. I use them all, honestly. I think there are about 3 of them I haven't used, and besides that, I've tried them all out, and I love them all. And this is going to last me a long time because I have so many different options, and I can mix a lot and just play around with it, and it's a lot of fun. And these colors are just like gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the actual color of that, but it's so pretty. This one's one of my favorites, and I love them all. So instead of getting like the 88 warm palette, I would get this because it's $10, and you don't have quite as many to choose from, but it's 10 times cheaper, and you're going to use it more because it's a lot less overwhelming, and it's a lot there's so much you can do with it, and it's a lot easier to take with you, and like it's a lot easier to store. And I like the smaller palettes that have your specific color that you like or that you use a lot, just because that's worth it. That is worth your money. Whereas, and I think one big rainbow palette is great, and I think you need one of those. And besides that, you can get just the specific color palettes, and those are great. And when you decide, I think those are really worth it, because with the big rainbow palette, you're only going to use a few of the colors, and then you're going to hopefully at least get bigger, like amount, a big amount of that eyeshadow color, that specific one, and you're not going to really need another palette, another rainbow palette. But if you have ones that are like a lot of, like the warm palette, I'm not gonna get any more like big bronze eyeshadows if I can just use this. And this is $10, and it comes with 32. So if I can get 32 colors for $10, whereas each one from e.l.f. is 3, and they don't have quite as many bronzy colors as they do in their palette, so I'm not gonna spend like $6 from e.l.f. to get 2 bronzy brown colors, and then another 8 somewhere else to get another 1 or 2. If I can get 32 for 10, I'm gonna keep repurchasing this and using these colors because I like them a lot. So I think these ones I am really, really, really strong, like I feel really strongly about. Like I just love them so much, and I think they're so helpful. And yes, I look at these colors. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love them. So, and it comes with a nice little mirror on top. It's nice. I love this, and I think it's a lot better money-wise. You're gonna save a lot if you go with the really cheap 32-piece eyeshadows palettes than the big ones. And I love them. I promote them very, very much. I love them. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!